regardless of what she said, she could say they didn't smash, but of course she would say that, right? Why would they come out? Why would she come out and say, yes, I was smashing my half brothers? Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out. If this is your first time watching He Rants, man, I just want to let you know I'm just a random guy that likes to talk about random things I found that interest me. And I just think it's just my job to inform you guys about it. And if that sounds sexually appealing to you, make sure you subscribe to your boy. And if you're going to subscribe, it doesn't make sense if you don't hit that post notification button. So that way you can always be one of the first people to hear the voice of Long Trousers. Because my voice is oh so sensual. And at the same time, make sure you hit that like, man. It definitely lets me know I'm doing a stand-up job and that I should continue making the content, which I love so much. And of course, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. It's a great brand. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time. Let's talk about this first story. We gotta talk about this guy, Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie Irving, starting point guard for the Brooklyn Nets, right? And you know, I put him up there. What, top 6 point guards in the league, right? Some people might put him top 5. Some people might put him top 3. I don't think he's up there, to be honest with you. But he's a great player nonetheless, right? Let's not take anything away from him, right? And you know, now it's big news because he's been out. He missed about 5 games now, 5 or 6 games, if I'm not mistaken, at this point, right? And you know, he makes about $411,000 for each game. Damn, bro. So now they got the big 3 over there in Brooklyn with, you know, James Harden just joining the show and everything. We have KD and, of course, Kyrie and everything, right? And now Kyrie is the final piece because he's making a return and everything. Steve Nash, the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets, just came out and said that, yo, Kyrie's playing this Wednesday, right? Here's the thing, right? So Kyrie came out and he straight up just said, like, look, because they asked him, why have you been out and not been playing, right? He's like, you know, I just had to take a pause, right? And I don't know how I feel about that, right? Because it's like if you're making $410,000 per game, right? You're making some people's 10-year salary in one game, right? And you're saying you need to take a pause. See, it's things like this that makes me not upset at women, right? When they want to start an OnlyFans. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's stuff like this that makes me like, do I have to whip my penis out? Do I have to whip my wood out? It's not always about the money, right? I think we know that. It's not always about the money. Sometimes you need to get away from things, you know. Sometimes, you know, I'm assuming basketball's just been on his mind this whole time. He wants to relax and get away from that, unwind and everything, right? But he's saying he had family issues and such, which is probably the case, right? He's probably not lying and everything, right? The only problem is, though, it did come out that he was out partying around the same time that he wasn't, playing and everything. So I don't know what type of family issues he's having, right? It might be some serious issues, and maybe he's trying to find, he's using that outing as a way to get his mind off of those family issues and everything. But I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like once you're getting paid so much money, right? But granted, he's been in the league for quite some time. But once you're getting paid a certain amount of money, I feel like to do this job, which is playing a professional sport, right? I feel like it's your job to show up for the people sometimes, right? But at the end of the day, you're still human, right? You're still human. I'm really about to start OnlyFans. I can't even take this. Kyrie also said he heard everything that people have been saying and stuff like that. Like, for example, Stephen A. Smith saying that he believes that Kyrie Irving should retire at this point, just off the strength that it's just like, dude, like, you're always complaining about stuff. You're not able to lead a team. Stuff like that is just like, yo, just retire, man. If you don't want to play the sport, just get out of here. Somebody else will take the spot and everything. And he's just saying, like, listen, none of y'all know my life, which is true. None of y'all know what's going on in my life, what I have to deal with, what I do, and all that stuff. So I want everybody to know I'm happy to be back to play this, the sport and everything, and get off my back. And hey, listen. I'm sorry, man. This OnlyFans thing is really stuck in my head for real, because I'm really, it's making sense. It's making sense. We got to talk about this guy in Chicago, right? So there's this guy. He's originally a California native, right? So he decided to fly from California to Chicago, right? And then once he got to Chicago, the I think it's O'Hare Airport and everything in Chicago, he realized at that point that he was scared of the C virus and everything, right? And now he was scared as hell. And he's just like, yo, I can't see myself flying, which is really interesting when you think about it, right? Because I think I said in the beginning he's from California, right? And he flew to Chicago from California, but he's scared of flying. But he flew from Chicago. So this guy really flew over there, right? And when he flew over there, once he realized he was too scared to fly, right, because of the C virus and scared of contracting C virus, he decided to stay in the airport and live there for the next 90 days. So it happened, and the trip was in October, and he just got caught in January and everything, right? And the only way he was surviving was by begging people for food. I'm just trying to understand the confusion of him coming from California. He flew from California to Chicago. That doesn't seem. That's not. That's so now that he got caught, right? It's like I want to call him an idiot, right? But I feel sorry for the guy at the same time, right? Just off the strength of it's like, have you ever seen somebody you feel like, man, this guy is so stupid it hurts? Like it just hurts, just like I don't know. God bless this guy. But now that he's gotten caught, right? He's facing felony charges and everything, and he's on $10,000 bail, so he's still locked up right now. And at the same time, he's not allowed to fly back home to California. He has to wait in Chicago for trial. But here's the thing: people forget the fact that he said off the rip that he's too scared to fly back, right? He's too scared to fly on the plane anyway, so he wasn't going nowhere. And the thing about it, now he's in jail, right? So now he's gonna have to try to avoid getting the C virus while in jail, when he could have just flown, because he's flown already. And he actually had the credentials of a worker there and everything. So I guess that explains how he might have been able to stay low key. But I don't know how he was taking a bath unless he was getting stuff from the gift shops. But if he didn't have money, I don't know how he got. Well, basically how he got caught though is because somebody saw that his credentials didn't match after 3 months. I mean, at that point he already finessed the system for God knows how long. So now, like I said, he's in jail right now, and he's gonna be on an ankle monitor once he is released, if he's released off bail, if somebody is willing to pay the money and everything. So listen, it's like I said before, have you ever had somebody so dumb it's like you feel sorry for them? We gotta talk about this guy, King Von half sister. You know what I'm saying? I talked about her a little bit ago. I think about 2 or 3 days ago, I believe. And well, she's back in the news now because people are accusing her of being too invested in King Von and everything, right? I didn't even know that was his half sister. I thought they were just full-fledged, you know what I'm saying, brother and sister. Not that really matters, regardless, because if it's incest, right? Stepbrothers is not. If it's a stepsister or stepbrother, that's not incest, right? Because you're not related by blood. I wonder, like, are people out here smashing their step? I know you see it in the the porn sites, right? But I'm wondering, like, some people's even been coming out saying some wild stuff, saying that pretty much that they may have dated before and then found out later on in life, like, yo, we're half brother and sister, you know what I'm saying? And by that time it was already too late. They're already smashed and everything, right? But she's come out, she's pretty much just said, yo, this is all BS. This is all BS, bro. They're just trying to attack me. Most likely they're attacking me because of the whole Asian doll situation and everything, right? And listen, if you love your sibling, right, I feel like you come up to their defense at any time, any chance that you have, right? It just might just really be love, right? Because you know what I'm saying? She came at, I think people was upset because she came at Asian doll. And then she also, I think she beat up this other girl. And nothing makes your day better than a good old-fashioned cat fight, right? Like I said before, man, I didn't really listen to King Von's music, so a lot of this drama stuff that she's been going through, she's been defending him and everything, I didn't even know about it, right? I didn't know about it, but I looked into it a little bit, and I do see she is a little bit invested in her brother, which is, like I said, is all love. It's all love, right? And this is the thing that makes it like weird, right? Just in general, just when people come up with certain accusations, right? Even if it's not true, it gets some people thinking. And then people have to understand there's always a select few number of stupids in the world, right? It has to be stupids out there that will hear certain things and just run with it and believe it, take it as fact, right? Do I think that they were smashing? I highly doubt it. If they were, it's possible. It's possible, right? It could be possible for real. I doubt that they smashed, right? I doubt that they smashed. The thing that makes it scary though, because like regardless of what she said, she could say they didn't smash, but of course she would say that, right? Why would she come out and say, yes, I was smashing my half brother? That's why I'm so invested. I love him so much because he was giving me the raw penis, you know what I'm saying? Insensually. You feel me? It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. That's one of those things you take to the grave. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here telling people about this stuff. Like, it's even frowned upon. Like, let's say if you even smash your cousin. Like, that's just like, yo, you're OC. Like, you smash your cousin. I know there's a few people out here smashing their cousin, which is strange. Which is definitely strange. You know what I'm saying? Y'all close enough that if your kids come out, your kids are going to come out looking kind of, you know what I'm saying? Looking kind of, you feel me? So, I mean, listen. If they were smashing, right? People not gonna like this. Is it any of our business? Listen, hear me out. I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm not saying I agree with it, right? But if they were smashing, what harm is it doing to us? They're messing up their selves, man. Especially if he listens to what I say and is giving her raw penis. You're taking risks right here. Like I said, I don't think they did. But you're taking risks right now. The baby's gonna come out looking something different. But her coming to his defense, man, I still look at that as just love. That's just love, man. And not only is that love, it's also strength of this guy is the money maker in the family, son. You protect the guy who's making money. Just like when if you're in a gang or something like that, if you got a big time rapper, Meek Mill don't fight nobody, son. I'm sorry I gotta bring Meek Mill in this, but like Meek Mill don't fight nobody, son. He got his people, his posse to fight other people. He's the money bringer, son. He can't die. You can't have him die. You can't get him beat up. You can't have his name destroyed. Because once he stops making money, the money stops from everybody, son. Some people is using these other individuals for growth. I'm not saying that she's doing that, but I'm just saying you're supposed to keep the money elevated. Make sure that you don't have the money being drained or having some type of reason for the money to be stopped and all that. And who knows, when it comes to Asian doll, maybe she sees that as this woman is taking some of the money from King Von and exploiting it. Well, that money should stay in the family and not to her. I don't know. But one thing is for sure, King Von was most likely probably still cracking Asian doll. I know that look of when you give a girl raw dicks, and I can see it in her eyes. She received it. But that's all the news I got to talk about today, man. Listen, if you made it this far, man, I appreciate you. I thank you a lot. I really appreciate you made it this far, man. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe. Leave a like for your boy, man. It definitely helps me. I'm insecure, and it definitely lets YouTube know that I'm making good content and makes sure my voice hits the masses. And if you really like the video, make sure you share it with your friends, your buddies, your pals, your loved ones, so everybody can hear the voice of Long Trousers, because my voice is oh so sensual. Please buy the merch, mofo. Thank you for the few people who have bought the merch. I appreciate it, man. Mofo, man. Men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.